Good morning, children. Today is the time to continue with the nerves. We have already studied about the nervous system, in which we have already studied about the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Now today I am going to teach you about the nerves. Now what are nerves? So, nerves are basically cable-like structures. They are the long fibers, or you may say they are the cable-like structures. Like how the electricity reaches to your home, or how the connection of television is set up at your home. By the cables, with the help of wires, wirings, okay. So the electricity is generated somewhere far in the thermal station but still reaches your home. So this is because of the wiring. The wire or the cables run from those distant points and comes to your place to supply the electricity. So in the similar way, our brain, okay, it is present there somewhere at the topmost part of our body, but from there it controls all the parts of our body, and this is possible due to these nerves. Okay, so they are, that is why I am continuously telling you that they are the cable-like structures, and they are made up of bundle of axons. Okay, they are made up of bundle of axons. Now, what is this bundle of axons? Okay, in the previous slide, remember children, I have shown you the structure of the neuron. So, in neuron structure, I have discussed about the cytone, that is the cell body, this one. Okay, and also I have discussed about this part. This is the axon. So this axon is basically, you may see, its appearance is the wire-like or cable-like, whatever is written in your book. So they are present in form of bundles. So therefore giving an appearance of a cylindrical bundle together. The cytone located in the brain or the spinal cord, that means cytone, here I am telling you, cytone or the cell body is particularly present in the brain and in the spinal cord, and those cytones are connected through the axons. So axons of all the cytones together they form a bundle. Okay, they are of three types. So basically these nerves they are of three types. We know them as sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. So how many types of nerves are there, children? Three types: sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. Okay, so what do sensory nerves do? Sensory nerves, they carry impulses. From where to where? So they carry impulses from the organ to the central nervous system. That means from the various organs of our body, it carries the message, the senses, the stimuli to the brain. Sensory nerve, I repeat, they carry the impulses from the organ to the brain. Now, what does motor nerve do? Motor nerves carry impulses from central nervous system to muscles and organs. So, I repeat, what does motor nerve do? They carry impulses from the central nervous system, that means brain or spinal cord, to various parts of the body, to your muscles, to your organs, to your anything. Okay? That is external organs or internal organs. Then what does mixed nerves do? Mixed nerves, they carry impulses to and from the CNS. They according to, or it is like case sensitive, according to the requirement, it may carry the message from the central nervous system to the organ, or from organ back to the central nervous system. So these both things can be performed by the mixed nerves. Okay, so I repeat again, there are three types of nerves: sensory nerves, which carry impulses from organ to the central nervous system. Number 2 is motor nerves, which carry impulses from the central nervous system to the organ. And number 3, mixed nerve, which may perform both the activities, carrying impulses from or to the central nervous system. That's all about the nerves. Let's move on to the central nervous system. So here it comes to the major topic of this particular chapter, that the central nervous system. Okay, so what does central nervous system do and what does it consist of? So central nervous system basically consists of the brain. So what does brain do? So number 1, it consists of brain. And what does brain do? It receives and sorts the information to direct our body movements. I'm teaching you right now. I'm speaking. I'm moving my hands, changing my gesture, and I'm controlling my speaking over here. So all these things are controlled by the brain. You people are sitting that side, listening to my lecture, watching the video, doing your work simultaneously, moving your hands, shaking your legs, everything is controlled from this central nervous system. Also, it stores the information as memory. Whatever I am teaching you right now, you are storing it in your head to write it down your examination. So how is all these things possible? Because the brain helps you to keep the information and it discards those informations are not important. This thinking, analysis, thought, then senses, everything is controlled from the brain. So we'll study this in detail. The next part or the next thing that is present or that comprises the central nervous system is the spinal cord. Acts according to the brain. So basically, spinal cord acts according to the brain. Somewhere it helps to pass on the messages. Okay, messages from the brain to the various parts of the body and back from the body to the brain. So it creates or it helps to mediate this process. Okay, so that is why we can say that it acts according to the brain.